VH1 picked 4 independent bands. Put them on the road. Cameras falls everywhere. We play the same towns, different venues every night. And we live on $20 a day.
We only have 2 or 3 days to promote each show.
Whichever band can draw the most people and make the most money will stay on tour, and the people who don't make as much
will be kicked off and sent home.
Once again, Harlow went out with a bang last night. And I don't really have much of a voice left. I think that we're all in dire need of going home. If we don't go home today, we're all going to die. And now we have like an hour to get everything we own packed and ready. So the mood is kind of rush with a really big hangover.
I felt a little guilty because, I mean, we basically, because we won, kicked them off the show.
Bye, Corey. Harlow is going to go to rehab for a while. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to go back to LA and record our songs. We need to make a record.
Jane, I'll miss you most of all.
Hey, I heard that.
Goodbye, darling. You're not getting away.
God, I'm so happy that this isn't us that's having to leave right now, you know, because you're like, you know, and Amanda doesn't want to get out and say bye because she's emotional, you know.
We did the best we could with this opportunity. I think we did a great job. Really proud.
I think more than anything is that it's kind of confirmed the fact that we will be a band for a long time.
Harlow had left, and it was just the boys from both bands hanging out. Felt some satisfaction knowing we'd made it to the last leg of the tour, these 2 bands. There was some mutual respect there.
Now there are 7 days and 2 more shows to go before Flicker Stick or Soul Cracker is declared the winner of Bands on the Run.
Flicker Stick has made $6,669, and Soul Cracker has made $9,684. That's a $3,000 lead for Soul Cracker going into the last week. And you're going to spend that last week in Miami. In 4 nights' time, you'll each play separate venues. 3 nights after that, you'll compete in the final Battle of the Bands.
As we told you back in Chicago, the winner of Bands on the Run is based on who can raise the most money. There will be no protection this time for the winner of Battle of the Bands. Instead, our sponsor, the Guitar Center, will give the winning band a cash prize, which will be added to your tour earnings. And the purse for the final Battle of the Bands will be $5,000.
The mood changed a lot when we found out what the purse was for the Battle of the Bands. We had a sizable lead in merchandise sales. All of a sudden, we found ourselves as the underdog.
They expected to win the whole time. They thought that there was no way that they couldn't win. Basically, whoever wins the Battle of the Bands wins the show.
Dude, I guarantee you when they said that they threw in an extra $5,000, Soul Cracker just went. Their heart sank.
They had to know something was coming.
Wait. Yeah, I got some follow rockets. What is it? Follow rockets. Taking me to places y'all never been. Oh, now they're gonna get it.
We still have to win the Battle of the Bands, but, you know, if I was a gambling man, you know, you play the odds, I would definitely bet on us.
I think we have a better shot at getting 300 people to the Battle of the Bands than selling $2,500.
We were strategizing about how we were going to get people into the Battle of the Bands and maybe tilt the scales towards us a little bit. We broke into 2 camps, of course.
It's more important now, CD sales, than ever before on this tour.
No, I think the CD sales don't count anymore.
They don't count?
The winner of the Battle of the Bands is the winner of the show.
Right, because of 5G.
Right.
Right, if we have more than what Flicker Stick has after they win the grand prize, then we're going to win.
It would be impossible to sell $2,500 in a week just based on the rest of the tour. That's twice as much as we've sold in our best week.
I love this town. Just pulled into Miami, Florida, went straight to our club, Tobacco Road.
I'm seeing posters of blues greats on the wall, and I'm getting more and more nervous at this point.
I think there's been a mistake. I think this is a blues bar. I get the gut feeling.
Definitely.
All right, dude. We looked in the paper at the listing for the Culture Room, this side of the Battle of the Bands.
And Sutton finally noticed that the Battle of the Bands was being held in Fort Lauderdale.
And we should try to get on in the Culture Room tonight.
Yeah, we should drive there now.
So we just decided to kind of put all our eggs in the Culture Room basket.
We are in Miami right now. We just loaded out at Churchill's, which is our club. We're supposed to play it on Tuesday. We got a gig tonight here, Saturday night playing front of all these bands. The neighborhood looks a little seedy.
It's coming down to the end of the show, and I mean, we're $3,000 behind, so it's like, you know, we're not going to catch up as far as dollars, so if we don't, you know, we have to win the Battle of the Bands, and I think keeping busy and staying active, playing is going to get us ready.
And we came to check out the club where the Battle of the Bands is at, and so we're at the Culture Room, and it's just like a total Hessian aggression, perfect place to be.
Finally, a place where bands play all the time.
And we knew that that was the kind of place that we wanted to play, and started to have a glimmer of hope.
We could probably appeal more to the general audience that goes there than maybe Flicker Stick.
We were wondering if it would be possible for us to jump on the bill tonight, or maybe tomorrow night, or any time this week, if we could squeeze in just like 5 songs even.
Get your equipment with you?
We have everything. We can set up in 10 minutes and tear down in 5.
This venue is definitely more in our favor than the other Battle of the Bands venues have been.
We're competing now with like a lighter rock band, right? And we've been playing at all these clubs where it's mostly like yuppie people who prefer them, and we keep losing, and we want to win. We want to call to arms because everyone likes rock music.
Now you're in a rock band. Thank you. You're welcome. It's so nice of you.
We have to go for some kind of way to polarize ourselves for Flicker Stick. We need to appeal to people that would only like us.
We are harder than them. We rock harder, and that's why I think we're going to win.
We're filming a documentary TV series. At this point, we need everybody to come to our show Friday. Because if we lose on Friday, corporate yuppie rock is going to continue to reign supreme. And I don't want that to happen.
So we blow off our steam, I guess. Break things. Break each other.
Oh, no. You got him, dude. You got him. Come on, you got him. It really hurt.
My face is deep.
Bad room.
Flicker stick, there's something about those guys that scares me. I just don't want to be around it, and I don't want to be involved with it.
Alarm clock and something else.
And Barlow?
Yeah. The Who, they threw TVs out of windows and drove cars off the dealer's lot into trees and stuff like that. But you know what? They had millions of dollars. We've been referring to them all day to everyone as the new Goo Goo Dolls and the Pussy Rock Band. What they are is buffoons that I would never spend more than an hour with voluntarily. I'm just tired of their arrogance and they don't deserve to win. Steer clear of traffic jams. Avoid crowds if possible. People tend to want something for nothing from you.
Ooh.
Focus on promotion, production, and distribution.
Listen to mine. You will get laid at least 5 times in Miami.
Hey, emphasis on boners.
These two girls walked by, they were checking us out.
We're saying it's not that.
Really?
It's mansion.
At a mansion, really? That's always nice.
What do you guys want tonight?
Tonight we're drinking beer.
Really?
So we're both pretty hot. I mean, it's like, all right, hot chicks, I'm there.
Yeah, give us your number. Can you do that? Can we call over there? Or?
All right. Definitely.
Absolutely. It'll be fun.
Nice to meet you.
Easy, stick a pin in it.
Okay.
Listen, I put some stuff together for you, based on what you asked for.
Radical.
Where is the other band? I
They
mean,
just, I don't want to shed a negative light on them. They just don't really get out there and work that hard.
really?
The owner of the club would love if Flicker Stick went in there and did what we're doing, found out what they could do to bring in a crowd, but they're not doing it.
What do they sound like, Jay? They're kind of a U2 Pink Floyd kind of thing in our hearts, and we're hoping that we can convince other people the same, that this is just an issue of rock versus,
Not
rock. Right. Rock versus really good music that my parents like. We've made it into, David and Goliath rock and wussy yuppie rock.
Dominic, you got a 404.
The thing that I like right now, Soul Cracker is like screaming around like little ants. Oh my God, we got to get $2,000, and we're like, hey, what's up, man? Let's party.
You know they're playing tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, they're going to play every night. And to tell you the truth, I would not be surprised if they make $2,000.
We haven't seen Soul Cracker any in Miami, and I don't know what they're doing. They're definitely up to something. They're totally up to something.
Sounds perfect. Badass, man. And it's cool to bring the canister along. Hopefully every one of those people will come to the show Friday. Right on. You're a savior, my man.
Yes!
We just had a lot of contacts last night at this club, and what just got lined up was one of the bands there is going to throw a party Tuesday night in their warehouse where they practice. Let me in. I got to tell you something. We just booked a party Tuesday night in his warehouse. Awesome. 100 people, and all those people will come to the show.
Sounds kick-ass.
I'm so glad that something came through for Tuesday night, because it was really obvious to me that Tobacco Road was not a venue that we were going to succeed in.
This is Beastie from the band Soul Cracker. We were booked at Tobacco Road by VH1 Bands on the Run. I'm just calling to let you know we're going to have to cancel that show. A couple of things came up that made it kind of impossible for us to make it.
We've decided to forego Miami altogether. We're just shooting for the big prize at the end.
Yes, I'm here to pick up that.
Yeah, my guy's that coming up.
Okay, thanks.
They won't tell us anything about, you know, what they're doing at this place. They're only here for a couple nights. So, I mean, I got some guesses, but I ain't saying nothing. Like, for real, it's so shady that I'm like, not even gonna talk about it.
I know.
There was some jackass on the street who had a necklace that had lights on it or whatever. He tried to put it on Beth's head, and then he took it off, and somehow it got broken.
Hey, back up.
It's stupid for him to step up on us because there's like 5 or 6 of us and 2 of them, so.
Come on, bitch. Walk out of here. Yeah.
Except for your punk ass.
All right.
No fight.
I'm proud of you, Craig. I'm proud of you,
Corey broke his cherry. Corey broke his cherry.
Hey, we got a camera on.
No. Nip.
I'm just putting it all together, dude. I'm finally starting to put it all together. Punch somebody.
We just found out that Soul Cracker is bad-mouthing us to like people that they met and saying, you know, we're like corporate rock.
Dude, they're bitches, dude. Bitches. Y'all see this?
A friend of ours, Todd, that was actually at the show and heard everything they said on stage. And
Because if we lose on Friday, corporate guppy rock is going to continue to raise the grade.
just go up on stage and talk bad about us, calling us corporate rock.
Corporate guppy rock.
If anybody wants to call a band corporate rock, I would take a wild stab and go with it's the band that has the highest CD sales and not the band that won the Battle of the Bands. You got 2 choices, basically. Tomorrow night, we battle, Battle of the Bands is you versus us, or number 2, we beat the fuck out of you right now. I'm taking Soul Cracker ass.
Flicker Stick will beat up Soul Cracker. Dude, I mean, it's as simple as that. You know, we'll fight dudes on the street because they talk to us, you know? You don't think we'll kick out of somebody who basically badmouths us, badmouths us and takes $50,000 away from us and $100,000 worth of gear? Better believe they'll get ass kicking.
We've just heard that you guys basically been talking a bunch on stage.
And it's like y'all are up there with your K-Rock attitude saying,
we just heard a lot.
We're corporate rock. I'm really trying not to jump on you because
6 in the morning. They had some pretty loud words for a while.
if y'all win because of the shit you're doing, do you think that's going to make you look good?
He was the only guy to come out. I guess maybe everyone else was more scared than he was.
You guys are trying to do like a smear campaign on us before people even get a chance to see us.
Okay.
And
This is done.
Well, give him
This
a
is like
chance.
crossing the line.
This seems like that's kind of bull. Dude, it's not kind of bull. It's straight up. But we're coming with respect, but we're coming with
And know from now on, we're living in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
I mean, just let you know.
Okay.
I mean, they try to, like, portray us as corporate rock? What the is that? What corporate rock are we in? What corporation do I work for?
I was the one who said corporate, and it was heat of the moment. I didn't know, I was stumbling over words, didn't know what to do. They asked me about it later, and do you really think Flicker Stick is a corporate rock band? I said, no, it was the wrong thing to say. What does a preacher talk about when he's in front of a bunch of religious zealots? Talks about the devil and gets them amped up. That's what I was trying to do.
When you throw out words like corporate rock, which is the farthest thing in the whole universe that we are, it just feels like that's a really cheap way to try to go about it.
Okay, I understand.
That's all we're saying.
I think we were planning on being a little meaner, actually.
Sorry.
I remember waking up to Dominic and whoever. Squeaky squeaky. Dominic doesn't care who's in the room. He'll just go ahead and have sex. He doesn't matter to him.
This morning was pretty awful. It was, you know, you wake up and you kind of just wish it wasn't there. But I kind of made my bed, so I'm lying in it, obviously. No, but I'll give you money for a cab. Yeah, there's that.
It's a really good night. Really good time.
All you have to do is walk right out the front door. There's 5 cabs waiting for you.
We're gonna keep in touch. He's a really nice guy.
That girl was dumb as nails. Hey, for real, dude. She was dumb. Stick came in here last night, and we're all pissed off because they were calling them pussies and corporate rock. And
all of a sudden, there's this new tension added. There's this new drama with calling them corporate rock.
It's not a good idea to slag the band on the microphone. It's not good. It's not cool. And yeah, I can see their point. By us claiming we're not corporate rock.
I think the only way we can win this whole thing is to win that night, right? And I think the way to win that night is to have people in there that like a more aggressive music.
Screw what we need to do at the Battle of the Bands. We need to concentrate on sales. We need to sell CDs. We need to stick to the plan that we've stuck to. Beat this game by selling as many CDs as we could.
I really wish you could just see it my way on just trying to cover both ends. Covering your ass. I'm not being a hypocrite. You're being a hypocrite.
Yeah, Bob's the only one who will bust his ass and go on fire.
You won't even get out of bed. What are you talking about? You're so full of something. It's unbelievable.
You wanted to...
You're talking to me from bed, under the covers. Everybody is ready to go. Don't talk to me about hypocrisy. You were so full of
Dude, I just so don't even want to be around Soulcracker right now. I'm still pissed off.
Yeah, basically they're trying to sway the audience before they even hear us. And that's what a Battle of the Bands is all about.
They're trying to get people to the show that are going to automatically hate us. It's almost like them admitting we can't win. If we just go up against Flicker Stick, we will lose.
BC is pretty much scared.
He should have been, dude, because if he'd have been smarted off at all, he'd have rolled his ass.
We found out Soulcracker canceled their show, the one that VH1 set up for them. Brandon started freaking out, wanted to know what they had up their sleeves. We decided we were going to cancel our show and go to Fort Lauderdale to try to promote for the Battle of the Bands.
How you doing? Y'all have a cell phone I can borrow, perhaps? No, I got my shirt on. This is Fletcher with VH1 and Flicker Stick. We're supposed to be playing there tomorrow. But we had a very unfortunate mishap last night. Our drummer seemed to have broken his hand. I lied.
Welcome to Miami. Guitar Center invites you to compete against each other in a drum-off and a guitar duel tomorrow.
Both challenges will be judged by a panel of musical experts. The winner of each competition will be awarded $150.
If you decline the challenge, the money will go to the other band.
Let me think about that real quick.
Dude, we need the cash.
What am I going to do? Play a drum beat?
Not a solo artist. None of us are solo artists. And, that's 1985.
As soon as I found out about that bonus opportunity, I felt pretty confident that Bob and Ramsey would be more than able to outplay Corey or El Dangeroso or Dominic.
Kill him, Bob. I'll do drums and Beastie do bass.
You want to kick some ass, Randy?
I was sitting in the room and a phone rings, and it's a guy from a restaurant named Dave. He owns a restaurant called Tantra, and he invited us to dinner and said Soul Cracker's going to be there.
This guy named Dave from a restaurant called Tantra invited us to dinner for free at his club tonight. Liquor Stick's going to come to no sneakers or jeans. Be there at 8 o'clock. It's a pretty happening spot. Where a lot of people hang out, a lot of famous people, a lot of the social life of Miami.
No, can't do it.
What are you working for? 45 Penn Ave.
In Miami. While Flicker Stick's eating, we're going to be meeting thousands of kids that like rock music.
It's tough to hear about how cool the place is and pass up on a free meal.
And we decided, rather than go to some fancy dinner, our whole focus here has been to get rock and roll supporters to the Battle of the Bands. So we went to the Limp Bizkit show in town.
On Friday. And it's a Battle of the Bands, everybody knows. Limp Bizkit and Godsmack are performing tonight, and we figured this is where the rock crowd would be on a Monday night. We're doing some entrance and hopefully exit flyering.
And we're trying to get rock fans out to help us beat this, like a lighter rock band. I didn't say it.
I haven't said anything bad about Flicker Stick's musical ability or the quality of their songs, but we've definitely been slandering their genre and trying to drum up a harder crowd for the Battle of the Bands.
We're trying to beat out this a lighter rock band.
Trying to get as many people out to vote for us and keep rock alive.
We have to play a Battle of the Bands on Friday at the Culture Room.
Make sure rock wins over pop.
What's your band sound?
I guess like harder Weezer, like I don't know.
It's kind of like poppy.
Well, no, it's like
Well, harder Weezer. That's kind of poppy. Isn't it?
Yeah, there's like
exactly Weezer.
Some of our stuff is really metal, and some of our stuff is really power pop.
A lot of times we call it heavy pop.
Melodic rock songs with an edge, I guess.
Or maybe it's aggressive alternative music.
I thought we were going to try to pick up a couple shows, but those are plans we have during the day, and then at night something happens, and we don't ever do that. I have never been to a place that was that expensive or that nice for that thing. I didn't even know how to order. I didn't know what it was. Just bring food because I didn't. What's this? What's that? I don't know. I know ranch and chicken fried whatever.
To get paid to do this and to stay at nice hotels and to eat at a really nice restaurant and to meet people and get treatment like like you're actually somebody for doing what you love. It's just so strange, and in a way, it almost feels like it's too good to be true.
Still being friends after 8 weeks.
Oh yeah. I'm not really prepared for the transition, I guess, back to a regular life. That's why we gotta win. We win and we don't have to worry about it. We'll just tour and make money, and we won't owe anybody any money, and it'll be all good. I think they're just a good live act.
Oh, they are good, but the reason that they beat us is because they wrecked their gear.
More than anything, I'm sure we'd love to win that Battle of the Bands, and just kind of vindicate ourselves to ourselves, and say we are a good band, Flicker Stick's not a better band than we are, because we all believe that, but audiences have said otherwise, and so that kind of stings your pride.
No, we didn't break our gear.
We didn't break our gear. We're better.
That doesn't mean we should, though.
No? Well, I don't know. I personally think we should, but I think we need a gimmick. I think we need to take that away from them. Because people are f***ing idiots. They're so easily fooled by that stupid trite move. And it's annoying.
We jumped in at the end of a bill. A few bands had played, and so we had a half hour to play before the bar closed.
it was a textbook alcoholic situation where I was just going to have one drink, and I couldn't stop after I had it. And I knew that I shouldn't do it, and I did it, and I just couldn't stop drinking. I have a really hard time stopping after I've started, and I shouldn't have started. It is frightening because it's a road back to where I was before, and that was someone that I didn't like.
If Sutton were to start drinking more and more and get drunk on a regular basis, I don't think this band would have any life left in it. I think that it would lose the momentum that it's gained right now.
Like how many presentations you've gone through, obviously on the road. I'm sure you've gone at least full around, you know?
Not yet. The things that I did to you. The blonde girl, I just remember running down the street and having Bob turn my microphone off. And I don't remember anything. I didn't kiss her or anything, did I?
Being lonely.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out and taking me up on the challenge for your bonus opportunity. First competition is going to be the drums. Second part of the competition is going to be the guitar duel. We're ready for the first band. I need a drummer for Soul Cracker to man your battle station.
Well, I just decided to keep it really simple and not be overly flashy.
You're off. Drummer for Flicker Stick. What you have?
I'm not going to get up on stage in front of judges and try to do a freaking drum solo because I can't do it. I'm very insecure about my playing abilities, and the only way I'm comfortable is with my band. Put me on stage with my band, and I'll make you cry.
Okay, here it is on tape. I can see, I pass it on because I'm not a solo drummer. I play with my band. And
It's not about solo.
okay, cool, but that's the way it is.
He's very shy when it comes to stuff like that, and so you want a show, I'll give you a show.
First of all, this is what I've learned from being in dance clubs all my life. Basically, play any CD you want and add this.
Personally, I wish Brandon would have just really played because actually he was quite a good drummer for being a lead singer.
And then Animal from the Muppets.
I think he took the joke a little too far, threw the sticks across the room, and insulted the manager of Guitar Center and insulted the people who had taken their time to come and judge the contest.
Okay, that was awesome. Guitar players. You ready? You may begin. Okay.
Did a little bit of a little jazz standard, and just Shai's well versed in a couple styles. And then I just kicked in some distortion and went more rock style to finish off.
Awesome. 3 minutes. Go.
I just take about 30 seconds.
They really made a mockery of it. They didn't try. I mean, even if they did try their best, Ramsey is much more talented than either of their guitar players. And Bob is more talented than Don.
For the winner and reigning champion of Guitar Center Drum Off 2000, bonus $150 goes to Bob!
Oh my God!
I got robbed. For the guitar, Guitar-mageddon 2000, bonus $150 goes to Ramsey!
We blew off our venue tonight because, you know, the idea here is to get all these people to come down and see us play at the Culture Room and vote for us.
On the road for 2 months, and it all ends Friday night with the battle of the bands between like us, and we consider ourselves a little more aggressive rock, and then there's this kind of U2 Matchbox 20 band we're going against. And we need every rock dude out there to come out and cast a vote for us. Nice. This is a call to arms for anyone who likes rock. I hope that every mustache and mullet in Fort Lauderdale comes to that show and shows their true rock spirit.
Every unwashed head and third day of used socks.
You know, we didn't even try to sell merchandise at all in this town. You know, we gave CDs away for free, just hoping that people might listen to it, like it, and say, you know what, I will go to that show.
To the Culture Room. We went out to Fort Lauderdale to promote.
Hey, we need to go try to fight Soulcracker at what they're doing.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, hilarious. We showed up at the club, it was closed.
Oh, this is fun. This is good.
I guess maybe we should have called first.
Sound about.
Gotta be kidding.
It's pretty much a waste of 2 hours.
The next. We're now down to the last two bands and the final leg of the Bands on the Run tour. The next show you will play will be the Battle of the Bands.
You both decided to cancel your booked shows tonight, so there are no ticket revenues. Here are your totals for merchandise sales in Miami to date. Flicker Stick has made $117, and Soulcracker made $10.
Whatever merchandise. Whatever. They've only went out and sold actually one CD or something like that. So that basically just proves that they don't care about money right now. They want to beat us at the Battle of the Bands.
Soulcracker won $300 at the Guitar Center for the drum off and the guitar duel. Which means that your total earnings going into the final Battle of the Bands are Flicker Stick, $6,786. Soulcracker, $9,994.
Your last show will be the final Battle of the Bands. Each band will perform a 40-minute set.
I think a 40-minute set works in our favor. I don't know what a Flicker Stick 40-minute set might be like, but it might kind of get droning. After 3 songs, I'm kind of, I'm ready to go smoke a cigarette outside.
The entire audience will vote for the band that they like best. The winner will take the $5,000 purse offered by the Guitar Center. The band with the highest tour earnings after the Battle of the Bands will be the overall winner. And unless Soulcracker can make $1,719 more than Flicker Stick in the next 3 days, the winner of the Battle of the Bands will be the winner of Bands on the Run.
Who knows, man? I mean, it could totally flip-flop. We could lose everything.
Basically, we need to expect to go into this Battle Bands with a very hostile crowd. Why do you think a hostile crowd? Because that's all Soulcracker is doing. Do you think Soulcracker would go out and sell like $10 merchandise? No.
They're going out. Hey, dude. They're going out on a total smear campaign, dude.
We're gonna do what we always do, man. Lay the rock show. Lay the rock show.
The cheapest, lowest form of winning I've ever.
We're gonna play our show like we always do. Show.
We're winners. We play to win, and we play hard, and we're smart.
It is battle of the bands. It's like you and you. Are you good or are you good? Whatever. And they obviously are not good. Good. Good.